In a quiet, cozy town, nestled at the edge of a vast forest, there stood an old tree house that no one seemed to notice anymore. It was hidden high up in a towering oak tree in the backyard of a small blue house. The tree house had been built many years ago by an adventurous man who had traveled the world, but after he moved away, it was left abandoned until 3 curious children discovered it. The children, Mia, Lucas, and Ben, were best friends. Every day after school, they would explore the forest, always searching for hidden secrets and treasures. One afternoon, while chasing a squirrel, Mia stumbled upon the forgotten treehouse. Its ladder was covered in vines, and the wooden planks creaked under the weight of time. "Whoa, look at this!" Mia called to her friends. Lucas and Ben ran over, their eyes wide with excitement. "This must have been someone's old fort," Lucas said. "Let's check it out." Without hesitation, they began climbing the vine-covered ladder. When they reached the top, they were amazed by what they saw. Inside the treehouse, everything was covered in a layer of dust, but it was clear that it had once been a magical place. There were strange glowing symbols carved into the walls, and a large mysterious book lay open on a small wooden table. Mia carefully picked up the book, blowing the dust off its cover. "The Book of Wonders," she read aloud. "Do you think this book has magic?" Ben, always the skeptic, shook his head. "It's probably just an old storybook, but let's see what's inside." As Mia flipped through the pages, the symbols on the walls began to glow brighter. The children gasped as the walls of the treehouse shifted, and the world outside the windows changed. Instead of seeing the familiar forest, they now saw towering mountains, vast oceans, and skies filled with floating islands. The treehouse had transformed, taking them to a whole new world. "What just happened?" Ben asked, his eyes wide with disbelief. "I think this treehouse is magical," Lucas exclaimed. Each page in the Book of Wonders described a different place, and with every turn, the treehouse would transport them somewhere new. One day, they found themselves in a land of talking animals, where a wise old owl asked them to help find a lost treasure hidden deep in the enchanted forest. On another day, they arrived in a city of floating airships, where they helped a group of sky pirates fix their ship before a great storm. Every adventure was more thrilling than the last, but what made it truly special was the bond the children shared. They worked together to solve puzzles, help new friends, and explore worlds beyond their imagination. The treehouse became their secret, their special place where anything was possible. One day, after many adventures, the children returned to the treehouse and found that the Book of Wonders was almost full. There was only one blank page left. As Mia, Lucas, and Ben sat together, they wondered what the last adventure would be. "The book has given us so many amazing journeys," Mia said. "Maybe this last page is ours to write." And so, with a piece of chalk they found tucked in a corner, they drew on the last page of the book. They drew themselves, their treehouse, and all the friends they had met along the way. As they finished, the treehouse glowed one final time, sealing their adventures in its walls forever. From that day on, the treehouse became their place of endless imagination. Even though the magic had quieted, the memories of their adventures would last forever, and the treehouse remained a symbol of the wonders they had discovered and the ones yet to come.